Here I am, in the place to be. Mr. K and B, you can't fuck with me. Extra sexy, extraordinary. Palms are hairy, your mama popped my cherry. So back on up, I'm about to get loose. Roast your ass like a goose. Hung as a moose, straight up dropping truth.
What up, y'all? K&V, the Sexy Ninja, and the place to be, as always, for Cplus Studios. This is that Juggalo vlog, and we're going to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. The official teaser trailer dropped, and it leaked before, and speculation is like, well, it leaked, so, you know, they screw it. Sony's like, screw it, just put it out. Just put it out there, get it out there, because everybody in the nerd community, everybody like talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, like it comes out in December and we don't have a trailer yet. We got all these semi alright Eternals trailers. I don't know, I'm still lukewarm on them. But this one, the trilogy, you know, and I'll be straight up. The only part that made me go, and pure nerdgasmine, Doc Ock, right at the end, because I love Spider-Man 2. It was one of my favorite movies of all time. One of, you know, guys, many, but this is one of my favorite. Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. And, you know, with going into this movie, we're hearing, you know, Tobey's gonna come, Andrew, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, you know, like forming of the sinners, you know, all these crazy things, and Doctor Strange in the mix too. It's all this and that. And I sat down, I was like, and because someone texted me like, hey, did you watch the trailer? I was like, oh, it's that leaked one. Because there was a leaked one where it was like footage of someone on the footage with another thing of footage, and it was really hard to make out. You're like, what's going on? And there's been a couple other like fake trailers out there, but you know, everyone was just like, because of what's going on with the Delta variant. They're thinking Sony was going to push that back along with Venom, but it still has the December date on it, and after today it dropped, and I believe there's some con or something going on. Sony something, I don't know, something at something. Let's just put it like that. But I watched the trailer, okay? Someone told me, like, hey, it's on, and I was like, all right, and I put it on and I watched it, and right at the end is where it got me. I was like, oh God, Doc Ock, and with Homie back too, I was like, the feels inside. I liked it, but a lot was revealed, a lot was not revealed. Like, yeah, it's a teaser trailer, we don't get everything, but the concept of Doctor Strange being like, well, with Peter being outed in the last movie by Mysterio and everything, I'm gonna be up for it. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I'm putting it right there. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Homecoming was okay. I don't know. It was okay. It was a good introduction for Tom Holland, you know. And in the second one, I have issues with the Mysterio plot, and like when he's like, I don't know. I just didn't like Mysterio himself. Like the parts where Mysterio was doing his thing with the illusions, that was cool. That was awesome. But story-wise, where it was just like, I'm a disgruntled employee, and I got all the other disgruntled employees, and I'm gonna get these drones, and I'm gonna make these things happen, and tell people I'm from a multiverse, you know, alternate, you know, Earth, blah 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 blah, and we got all these elements and things, and they're really just the drones. And I'm like, well, what happens when a real threat comes and you don't really have powers? It's these drones doing all the work, you know. I don't know. And then when he outed Peter at the end, that was a good shock. And then John Jonah Jameson returning from J.K. Simmons returning from the Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire movies. That was pretty cool, you know. But overall, like, I just didn't care for the story. It was just like in the second movie where he's like, when he gets the glasses and he's just like, turn it off, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there, and we all hate Tony Stark. So, with the premise of this one, Peter is now outed, and spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen it, I have the link to it in the description below. And in this trailer, he's dealing with the aftermath of being like, while he's outed, he's out there, for the murder of Mysterio and stuff like that. And he's like, I didn't do it. I the drones, and like, the drones you own, boom, because Tony left him, So he got kind of screwed the pooch there, and a lot of rumors have it. Like, I'm just gonna break it down real quick. And it's starting with when he's in the room with the police officers and stuff like that, handcuffed. I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna get Matt Murdock coming in being his lawyer, because there's that rumor going around. That would have been cool, the Matt Murdock from the Netflix show. They want to bring him on board from what we heard, and I thought that would be really cool. And he gets, and him and MJ, and MJ is like, yo, are you sure that you should be okay with this? The world knows you shouldn't be lying no more, blah, blah, blah. But it's causing his life hell. So, and I like the little nod when he sees the witch or wizard, whatever you want to call it, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go see Strange, and he goes see Strange, and Strange is like, what do I have to do, how can I help you, Peter? And he tells him, and Peter, I think that I don't know, that was my problem with that point in the trailer when he's like, and Wong's like, no, don't do that spell, Strange, and he's like, I won't do it. I'm going to do it. It just seemed like a weird, silly, stupid premise of like, and it's been done before with stories and everything where Peter's like, hey, can you like go back in time and like make sure that everyone, when Mysterio revealed my name into the entire world, maybe can you do that and just like let's just let's start over from there. And while he's casting the spell, and Peter's like, whoa, MJ's gonna forget everything we've been through, he's going through all these cousins, and Shane's like, shut up, I'm trying to get the spell going, boy, so no one knows you're Spider-Man. Boom, breaks into the multiverse, and getting hints and glimpses, and I think we saw Electro in the trailer, definitely saw Goblin, definitely got that Doc Ock, but and all these other concepts, and I've heard like Keaton's back, and and Mysterio, and I think what we're gonna get story premise wise is he has to go through all these trials and tribulations of the multiverse, helping Strange put everything back together, and Strange is gonna finally get him to that point where he's gonna get Mysterio, like it's gonna come back full circle to that moment Mysterio and Spider-Man had on the bridge, I think that's where we're gonna get back to at the end of the story, and it's gonna be fixed there to where Mysterio doesn't reveal his secret, and then we can move on with Spider-Man, and he can go home because he was at his homecoming, and then he went far from home, and now he has no way home, but at the end he'll be home. And the big rumors of Tobey Maguire showing up, that would be just fantastic. Andrew Garfield, I did enjoy the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I wouldn't say I enjoyed them. I thought they were okay. I was like, what do we really need to tell the origin story again of Peter Parker? We get it. Uncle Ben, we get it. That's why I like the Homecoming, because it was like, okay, cool. We don't need to tell this story again. We don't need to pull a Batman and show everybody that his parents were killed down crime alley. We don't need to show that. We don't need Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben is there in spirit. You know the story already. You know. So I like that, and I really like the fact with all the crazy, multiverse stuff, and I love the effects in Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is such an awesome movie, and all the effects the cities caving in. I was like, oh, we're gonna get a lot of that. That's gonna be cool. And there was a part where I saw Spider-Man in a black suit, all black, and I was just like, oh, what's going on there? So once again, it is a teaser trailer. We didn't get the full picture and the scope of it, but like I said, the key payoff for me was Doc Ock right at the end when he's like, hello, Peter. And I was like, ah! And everything else, I was like, oh, Goblin. Goblin bomb, And I'm interested to see. I want to know where we're going to go. Of course I'm going to be. My fat ass will be at the movie theaters for Spider-Man No Way Home. And it's going to be spectacular. But like I said, I have my problem with the first two, and I think my problem with the first two movies is it's still under Sony, So like it's still like two hands in the cookie jar, and you know the two hands are in the cookie jar, and one of the hands is not the one hand in the cookie jar. They didn't wash their hands after they got out of the bathroom, and they put their hands in the cookie jar with the clean hand that, you know, washes their hands when they go to the bathroom, and they're in the pot of Spider-Man together, you know. And because the Homecoming and Far From Home feel very kind of detached from the MCU, and I think because of Sony owning Spider-Man. Because Sony is trying very hard to open up this other Pandora's box of the Venom movies, and then Craven the Hunter, you know, like giving all these Spider-Man's villains, you know, some shine over here, their own movies and stuff like that, you know, Mobius and you know, they're trying to get these movies out and build this other non-Spider-Man universe over here, and trying to build the Sinister Six, because when the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was dropping, they hinted at the Sinister Six. And they were like, okay, the big plans at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield, they're like, the Sinister Six, there's going to be this and this and this and this and this. And the movie did not do what Sony wanted it to do. Scrapped it, all the plans, bam, washed their hands, and like, all right. And then they played ball with Disney, and they got brought in Spider-Man into Civil War. And now we have Tom Holland, who is awesome, and he is Spider-Man. But yeah, I gotta say, this trailer was cool. This teaser trailer was cool. Doc Ock was the best part. Of course, Goblin Bomb. Seeing Doctor Strange, you know, I do like Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. But I can't wait to see where this goes. And if we get another full-length trailer, I can't wait to watch that as well, and let you know my thoughts. So this is that Juggalo vlog, and we just talked about Spider-Man, No Way Home, the official teaser trailer that just dropped. And if you want to check it out and drop your thoughts in the comments below, you can shoot those webs right down there. And then you can type with your fingers and be like, yo, Fat Man, you were all wrong about that teaser trailer, Fat Man. Okay? Then after that, you're going to like and subscribe. You're going to share with your grandma, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja, and as always, whoop, whoop.
Welcome to the wicked shit.